Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. We're cooling down from the big IPO last Friday.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Looks like people can hear me over on X. So let me drop a little GM in the chat like I like to do for good morning. Welcome, everyone. Big day today. Big day today. NASDAQ opened up over 2%. We're about 7 minutes into the trading day. Yeah, NASDAQ up 2.34%. Hey, Coachmaster GM. Happy day after Flag Day. And Trump obviously announced a big, a few things. First off, we had that massive, biggest IPO in the history of the world last Friday. Things were settling down a little from that. We had Flag Day yesterday, Trump's birthday, big event at the White House we'll talk about. But big thing is Trump announced a peace deal. No one knows what to believe these days, to be honest with you. But just kind of look at what the markets do. The markets seem to be buying it. 2.34% positive on the NASDAQ. The Dow, 1.2%. The Dow sitting at 51,817. The S&P up 1.5%, 1.54. 7,545. So, yeah, big stuff. Let's look at crypto. Ripping. Look at the bubbles here on the crypto bubbles, man. Absolutely crazy. We've got, everything. World coin up 22.8, pump 6.9, render 6.7, Sui 9%, Zcash 24, near 18.6, Aave 14, Hype 10, Pungu 10, Tau 6, 5.6, Ondo just crazy. Link 7.7, Jupiter 15.6, XLM just absolutely killing it. Bitcoin itself. Yeah, and you don't have many days like this. You only have about a dozen to 14 days like this a year. And the rest we're just kind of surviving. But man, Bitcoin 66,764 up 3.8%. Almost, who knows? Maybe we'll hit 67, but crazy. Bitcoin up 3.8% in one day. I'll take it. Ethereum, 1818. Holy crap. 9%. Check that out. Wow. I didn't even see that. It was 1776 when I did my earlier report on TikTok. That's a hell of a spike. Damn. Look at BNB. We don't look at that much. Similar spike. But interesting, up only 2.8%, but had that similar spike in the last hour here. XRP, $1.24.5, up 9.6%. Shout out to the XRP army. Damn. And XRP, man, their ETFs have been doing good. It's still early for that, but damn. Unbelievable, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. See how our Solana's doing. Yeah, happy day. We don't have that many days like today, man. You really don't. Look at that. Almost 74. In fact, it looks like it touched 74. 73.86 up 9.2%. Holy crap. What a day to be alive, right? That's good stuff, man. All my grid bots went out at about 80, so I need to get back to 80 here. But, man, this is a good start to the week. Good start. Like I say, really, when you look at it, there's 12, 13, 14, 15 days a year when you have ups like this in Bitcoin. So, the rest of the time, we're just kind of buying our time, talking about this, talking about that. Now, if this peace deal really holds, we'll talk about it. I mean, the market's acting if it is. Let's go take a look at oil. Oil, $80.58, down 4.3%. So drop in oil. I know there's some ships. We'll talk about it. Ships are already sailing through the straits. We'll see. We'll see if it holds, right? But man, so far it looks good. Now add on to this. So what did I say? Obviously, SpaceX was sucking all the air out of the room. Let's look at let's see if we can find, what is it? SPCX. Yeah. SpaceX. Let's see what that is at. Just for fun. Came out at 135, obviously. But anyway, you're gonna have, that was so hyped. Look, it's doing good. 169.69. Let's call it 170, up 5.5%. So that's great. But the hype of it is gone. The hype of it isn't taking every bit of air out of the room, right? Like it was. So I'm happy they're doing good. Man, people did wonderful on that. But that's over. We've got potential peace deal. Now, if we can get the Clarity Act passed, who knows? And doesn't, we don't know. Was that 59,000 we just hit a couple of days ago? Was that the bottom? We can't say definitively. Things can happen, but right now there's some things getting in place. It could be good. And Bitcoin's undervalued, off over 53%, I think, at the peak there. So the money's going to rotate. You have money rotating back in. The thesis behind Bitcoin's only getting stronger every day. So, damn, man, looking good. Let's look at some of the news. It's kind of shaping things today. Yeah, obviously this is Trump. He tweeted this out last night. The deal with the Islamic. Let's see if I can make that a little smaller. Still get it. Here it is. There we go. The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Straits of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate removal of the United States naval blockade. Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow. President Donald J. Trump. So that's what kicked this thing off. And it's been glorious so far. Still a lot of confusion around the deal, but bottom line is markets reacting thing. And then about an hour or two ago, first vessel passes through the Straits of Hormuz after peace deal. So India's shipping minister confirms LNG, liquefied natural gas carrier Disha, has safely transitioned the Straits of Hormuz with no congestion. Wow, how would you like to be carrying a whole ship full of liquid natural gas, liquefied, high pressured, and be scary, man. One bomb hits you, you could be like atomic bomb there. But anyway, let's hope that keeps going, man. Could make for a great week, a great month, and great year. Fear and greed, we're at 20. Still in extreme fear, but way up from the 8 and 10. Hey, Artie, GM. Both Artie and Goachmaster, 2-year, long time friends from X. Hitting me on YouTube, helped me out a little with the algorithm there. Hopefully reach some more people, man. But yeah, good to see you guys this morning. 20 extreme fear feels good. I think, if this continues this week, we could just be in regular fear. Who knows? Realize a month or so ago, we were at like 48. We were almost in neutral. And of course, as well, I guess I didn't have this show over the weekend, but Michael Saylor posted his orange dots. But here's what happened. He acquired another 1,587 Bitcoin for $100 million to increase their Bitcoin reserve. They now have 846,842. They also increased their USD reserve by 100 million to 1.1 billion. So it seems like they've done this now twice, where they not only bought some Bitcoin, but they also got their cash up a little so that they can pay STRC and lessen the fear of having to sell Bitcoin or selling Bitcoin. They did sell 32 Bitcoin or whatever, but people freaked out. But this is so they now, as they build that cash reserve up, they can now pay that 11.5% dividend on their STRC without people being afraid if they'll have money. The money's actually literally sitting there. So smart, man. Smart. But man, how much, how much did he just make? Think about it. Bitcoin just went up. I mean, if we just look today, $66,510. Man, think about that. From 63, $3,000 times all those Bitcoin, Anyway, there, shout out to Michael Saylor continuing to buy the dip. Also, Vivek Ramaswamy's company, which also publicly traded, called Strive. They're kind of a knockoff of what Michael Saylor's doing, which Michael Saylor's happy about that. He's helping all these companies do it because it only helps him. But they have, they bought, he has the same thing, a dividend stock that I think pays even a higher percentage. I think like 13.5, 14.5, pays daily too. Anyway, they just bought $4.7 million worth of Bitcoin as well. So it's not just Michael Saylor. Smart money buying the dip, man. Vance says, JD Vance, they're supposed to sign that deal on Friday. He said he hopes to release text of Iran deal this week. Cites misreporting, and there is misreporting, probably on both sides, to be honest with you. We're just pawns in this propaganda social media war, so no one knows what to believe. All I'm looking is the data. How are the markets reacting? That kind of tells me what it is. Had this huge UFC event, Justin Gaethje, one of the biggest upsets ever. Ilia Portapur or whatever his name is. He's undefeated. He was the champ coming into this. This was a big, massive upset. Look at the knee to the ribs. I think he went out. I didn't watch the fight. I get up too early now and I was hiking, but great fight. I'm a huge Justin Gaethje fan. Man, the dude's been in some battles. Anyway, Topora, that was a huge upset. I don't know what that betting odds were on that, but I think he went out in the fourth quarter, couldn't come back or something. Yeah, couldn't come out for the fifth round. Probably has broken ribs, puncture in your lungs or something like that. But wow, huge upset. Great event. I mean, obviously Trump haters think it looked like a circus. It kind of did, but anyway, big event. I saw like 130 million people were watching it again, but anyway, big event on Trump's birthday on Flag Day. So shout out to Dana White, everyone who put that on and had it. We obviously have the World Cup going on. Man, we've got 4 games a day here. We've got I don't know. I've been to Cape Verde to get gas several times on my way to Africa. And I'll tell you, it's a little teeny island. But anyway, Spain versus Cape Verde. Maybe they're good at soccer, though. I don't know. I think Spain's the favorite to maybe win it all. But anyway, Spain versus Cape Verde. Belgium. Shout out to my guy, Steph. He's not here this morning. I think he might actually be working. I think he does. I think on some couple days a week, he's out delivering meals to old folks that can't get out of their house. So he's our, there he is. Speak of the devil, as I always say in Chinese, Shuo Cao Cao, Cao Cao Zhou Dao. So no, Steph, there you are. Didn't see you down there, just talking about you. Yeah, Belgium versus Egypt. I'll have to maybe try and watch that, man. Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay, Iran versus New Zealand. So, yeah, I don't know if New Zealand's a soccer. I guess everywhere is. But anyway, shout out to World Cup. I think there's going to be 4 games a day. There was some good matches, I know, over the weekend. I think there was some hockey, but I didn't even pay attention. Hey, Mr. Heine, GM, founder of the Heine Coin, good community. I heard you guys talking about all this morning, but I don't even know what happened in hockey. But, yeah. The UFC, absolute epic fight. Also, Cyril Gain defeated Alex Pereira. Both of those guys, I didn't watch the fight, but both of them are, world class, world champion kickboxers, right? And had Alex Pereira won it, he would have been the only 3-division champion because he was a world champion at 180 pounds, then at 205, and then he went up to heavyweight, and they was like 250. So I don't know, maybe the other guy's just a bigger, natural, better heavyweight. I mean, like I said, I think it was interesting. I think he could have been in the he would have, been in the greatest of all time if he could have got 3 belts. No one's done that. But John Jones easily defeated Cyril Gain when they fought, so it kind of makes him look all the better. But anyway, yeah, you got 250-pound dudes who are world-class kickboxers knocking each other with little teeny gloves. But anyway, I didn't watch it. Like I said, I get up too early. I was out hiking last night, doing my thing. But yeah, great show. Like I say, Trump haters going nuts, but I think it was a great event. Like I say, so that was cool. Now we got the World Cup. Awesome. Yeah, we could have some real momentum building. Like I say, it's rare. Only about 12, 14 times a year do you have this kind of a day like we're having today. And this shows the contrast between Japanese fans took their own garbage bags, clean stuff out. Here you got the, not even the fans, but just the shit show that is New York City these days, where we're easy on crime and whatever. And I don't even know if that's even, those didn't even look like, Nick, this didn't even look like that. Honestly, those cops did not look like American cops, and who knows, but it was mayhem, total shit show, embarrassing. But yeah, that's shows you, man. Japan, Singapore, some of these companies, people are so polite, so nice, so clean. Anyway, is what it is. Ankita, our guy, put out a new video. Let's look at the Ankita chart over here. 80,000, kind of holding strong. Got a good base. We need to break out, and my guy, Alchemist over there, he got to 129. Now got to what? Yeah, almost 140. So shout out to him. Both creator coins. Alc doing his morning show, doing his kind of comedy / whatever, doing his thing, grinding every day. Though he's been here for years. And then we got our guy Ankita doing his content as well. This was one it was kind of funny. He said not, the definitely financial advice. Do not do your own research. It was kind of funny. Anyway, so saying sell your kidney, and anyway, having some fun with the whole thing. But anyway, that's a Ankita. He's like, I'll show you utility anyway. Good stuff. Shout out to Ankita. We'll be talking about more on the GM show here in a minute, but that's solid coin. We got a great basis. Just need to take it up, continuing to create content. Both these guys are content creators. One, creating videos and stuff about, and the other just kind of being here doing his morning show and doing evening show and rallying the communities behind him. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, good stuff. Shout out to Ankita. Probably have another couple big videos coming out this week. This was just kind of a short, funny one last night, though. Bad crypto advice. So pretty good stuff. Check it out. Check out Ankita. We need to pump that up, man. Sweden, this was interesting. We talk a lot about different stuff. I didn't delve much into this other than keep my eye out for, and I think we all need to learn more about nuclear, because how else are we going to power all these data centers, right? And this says Sweden picks Rolls-Royce for new nuclear reactors. So I didn't know Rolls-Royce was involved in the nuclear side of thing. I don't know enough about it. I just saw it, thought I'd put it up there, encourage you to look into nuclear. I think it's going to be a big thing, these little mini nuclear plants. It has to happen. There's no way we can power the plant. It's clean. I don't know why we didn't do it. This was cool, too, from the show. This is our guy, Sugar Sean O'Malley, fighting a Canadian, right? But check this out. Bam. Punch, gets, knocks him down, obviously. Great left. Bam, follow the elbow, boom, elbow, right? Boom, stands up and salutes President Trump. That was badass. But look at this. This isn't a punch. This is an elbow, right? Right? Boom. Maybe it was a punch. I thought it was. Let me see that. I thought it was an elbow. It might have been a punch. Let me see. I want to watch that again. I thought it was an elbow. Maybe it was a punch. You know what? I think it was a punch. Watch that one more time. I thought it was an elbow. I thought it was over the top elbow. Stands up and salutes Trump, man. That was cool. Obviously, but one of the greats, a former champion. Dude, hard to fight guy, really unpredictable. He doesn't look very tough, but he is. But man, that was that straight right like that. Guy was standing flat-footed, man. He was probably over there, tried to get up, boom. And he just freaking, he was out. That was cool. Cool thing from last night. Good event. And let me go back and mute that so I don't hear it. Anyway, here we go. Alex Becker, the biggest YouTuber out there. Doesn't do many videos, but he said everyone is quit crypto at the bottom of crypto. The best time to buy crypto. The moment right before crypto's return. This is by design. Okay, if you have any questions, let's just look at these bubbles over here. If you have any questions, right? Look at that. Zcash 20. I mean, just Pepe 6.7. Man, just pure green, right? The market is they're just taking your money, man. Don't fall for it. Hopefully no one here panic sold. The Philippines orders local virtual asset providers to delist risky privacy coins. Zcash, Monero, Dash, all the privacy coins. Now, in America, we're taking a little different, because what you can't have with registered entities, with AML, KYC, all this stuff, money laundering stuff, you have to know where you're sending it. So that's why I like Zcash and Charles New Midnight. I think you can tell who you're selling it to, and then they can turn on the privacy feature if they want, but exchanges cannot sell. So they're coming down hard either way. So Philippines taking a little stronger stance. We've got EU's going to delist Tether from licensed exchanges. That's interesting. That's very interesting. They're really coming down hard. I think too hard. I think they're going to hurt themselves. And I guess now, speaking of that, people under 16 won't be able to use social media. That might be a good thing. I don't know, good, bad, whatever. I don't like the control. And Tom Lee, buying more Ethereum, now holds 4.66% of Ethereum and $10 billion. So, yeah, listen, great day today. Appreciate everyone joining me. Come join me on the GM Bitcoin Morning Show. We'll talk more about it. Maybe find out more on the sports side, because I still don't know what happened with hockey. But, man, what a big weekend. We had the NBA Finals. We're having World Cup. We had some great MMA fights, and I think hockey as well. But I don't even know what happened. We're not a big hockey. We just got our first real hockey team out here in Utah, but I've never been to a game. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I think it's going to be a good week, man. This week keeps up the momentum. It's a good week, but it's a good day either way. So have a